Welcome to Perkins 5 Technical Assistance presented by Tennessee Board of Regents, the college system of Tennessee. In this session of Technical Assistance, we will focus on completing the Perkins 5 equipment list as required by the Uniform Grant Guidance. Overview. This technical assistance is guided by the Uniform Grant Guidance, 2 CFR Part 200, including Subpart A definitions and Subpart D post-federal award requirements, and by the Tennessee Board of Regents Guidelines on Fixed Assets and Sensitive Minor Equipment, B-110. Let's begin by defining equipment. According to the Uniform Grant Guidance, equipment is tangible personal property having a useful life of more than 1 year and an acquisition cost of $5,000 or more per unit. Supplies are all tangible personal property other than items described as equipment. The Tennessee Board of Regents guidelines on fixed assets and sensitive minor equipment are more stringent than the federal definitions and therefore take precedence. Here we see sensitive minor equipment items are of a movable nature which is particularly vulnerable to theft and have a cost or fair value between $1,500 and $4,999.99. Regardless of funding source. Computers are listed as an example of sensitive minor equipment according to the TBR guidelines. The guidelines also state each institution will perform a risk assessment to determine which items should be designated as sensitive minor equipment for that institution, and the equipment must be identified and inventoried. Because of this, Tennessee Board of Regents requires computing devices to be treated as equipment and to be accounted for on the Perkins Equipment Inventory list each year. Additional guidance regarding assets, according to the Uniform Grant Guidance, Section 200-302-B4, concerning financial management. Regardless of cost, effective control over and accountability for all funds, property, and other assets should be maintained. The non-federal entity must adequately safeguard all assets and assure that they are used solely for authorized purposes. The Uniform Grant Guidance at 2 CFR Part 200-313D, Management Requirements, states, procedures for managing equipment, including replacement equipment, whether acquired in whole or in part under a federal award, until disposition takes place will, at a minimum, meet the following requirements. Property records must be maintained that include a description of the property, a serial number or other identification number, the source of funding for the property, who holds title, the acquisition date, the cost of the property, percentage of federal participation in the project costs for the federal award under which the property was acquired, the location, use and condition of the property, and any ultimate disposition data, including the date of disposal and sale price of the property. Documentation. The Perkins 5 equipment list must include property records as described by the Uniform Grant Guidance. Tennessee Board of Regents has created a template to be used to document these requirements. Let's take a look at the template now. Here we see the Perkins 5 equipment list template. Each item required by the Uniform Grant Guidance is included here. The equipment list should be an ongoing record of equipment purchased with Perkins funds, including computing devices. This list should be updated each year to reflect any new Perkins expenditures for equipment. Upload for submission. The Perkins 5 equipment list should be uploaded to the appropriate Perkins Uploads page for submission by the given deadline. The Perkins 5 equipment list is now complete. Thank you for watching this session of Technical Assistance presented by Tennessee Board of Regents, the college system of Tennessee.